Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here with us today. Today is a special day. It's a very special day because we are speaking about a competition, a special competition. It's a competition that takes care of all the Alpine journey. It's a great mission of this Coppa delle Alpi, which is the fourth edition and which is represented in 5 legs. It's a special edition because it will be our representation and it will be enriched by many contributions that today will giving us in streaming. We have two taxative ones, one a little bit more than the other, but at 11:45 we'll give you a very important guest. As our table is very important, and therefore I'm asking our president of Alci Brescia, Cavaliere Bonomi, to introduce the day today. Thank you, President.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Today is a very important day for us today because we're doing something very different from usual, from what we've done in the past. And the important thing is that we are focusing an important attention on the territories. It's a new important initiative because it's taking us along the entire Alpine arc. We want to have some kind of laboratory on themes of sustainability, of clean energy. We are considered to be things who pollute, but we are not. We're a community that gives something always new. I believe that this occasion to meet the various communities and explain the various experiences that we'll come across. As the president of Automobile Club of Brescia, I'm very happy with what Automobile is doing. Obviously, we work together with institutions and being a tour, let's say an international tour, but it's in order to group everybody in a difficult moment as this in our Europe, which is also happening, difficult things are happening in the Alpine arc. This is a sign for the communities, a sign for integration of all these areas. At the end, there will be also a big meeting with the communities to explain what we have done, to learn what they do, and to have an exchange of information so that all the communities can continue to grow. Thank you very much to Mille Miglia, SRL, and the people who work with all their heart and pride for our lovely company. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much to Cavaliere Bonomi, President of Alci Brescia, President Sautini, SRL. A new challenge, 5 legs. Let's get together all the Alpines with some borders. And this is what Mille Miglia today, a brand, a platform, which will make us live together and show how to live together with the race, the competition, the sporting competition, and the cultural aspect, social, and also, which are very, very together with what we are. And we are a state-owned company. And this reason to exist is also to show that we are known and to be known in our social, cultural, and human ways in towns, in areas, in competitions, and also without, through this race. And this is a new challenge. It's a unique edition which will summarize all these actions and bring to light the best practices, the nature and the heart of the lands of the Alpine territories for this great territory journey, which will go from the east to west and will go through the whole arc of... Thank you very much. Thank you very much, President. This is really a route. So this is the councillor. Thank you very much for being here with us today. And for this Brescian time, of course, we want to see, even if we're starting from Trieste today.
Yes, sir. I would like to thank you. I would like to also greet you from the greetings of our mayor, Laura Castelletti, and I'd like to congratulate all the organizers of this event, which is now in the heart of our citizens and fans. I know this is very difficult. There's a lot of sacrifice to be made because these legs to have these legs. There's been a lot of work done in the last few months, and I appreciate with all my heart this organization, which then leads us to leads our city, the name of our city, all over the Europe and the world. It's a big pride for us in this lovely initiative, which is not only a sporting event, but it also gives a lot of attention to our heritage, our cultural heritage, and also the countries, our neighboring countries that we will go to visit. And this traveling museum of vehicles, of incredible vehicles, will also allow our participants to see the beauties that we have not yet seen, but that we don't know very well, but we have in the Alps. This attention to the environment and to the ecological theme now is something that is everybody's focusing on, especially in Europe. And thank you very much for this attention, which goes beyond all the passion of our cars and which is involving us in this initiative, a passion which Brescia has deep roots. And these vehicles of today are so performing and so safe. It's also because in the past, our citizens and our companies on the territories gave a big vision and a lot of improvement to the days that we use today. So congratulations to everybody, to all the police force and all the volunteers who assist us during this event. A big congratulations to the sponsors who have this initiative. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Councillor. Thank you very much. You reminded, and also Bonomi said about the sustainability, the trip, the great journey, Alpine journey. And because this is a great Alpine journey, and because it feeds on the need to be in the mountains, I have a great pleasure to show you somebody who's written many books about mountains, and we should be able to connect ourselves. Let's see if we can do it together. Yes, Reinhard Messner. Good afternoon, Mr. Messner. Good afternoon from Monaco. Good afternoon. How are you? I'm fine. I'm still in a great condition. I'm leaving for America in a few days' time. And so I want to just to say hello and greet all of the people of the Coppa delle Alpi, because it's an initiative, because to say Europe, there's 5 countries that you shall be able to see, and especially you can also go through the Alps, through the most beautiful parts and most fascinating parts of the Alps. And this possibility to see the Alps in 5 nations, to see what is changing, because you can also see the drama that is happening in the mountains, that they're under pressure due to the global change and the global heating. This can then show us, and to everybody who cannot participate in Coppa delle Alpi, how it's changing. Everything is changing. The weather, the temperature, the climate, and what we can do also to stop at least this possibility, let's say, or worse, of course, these problems.
Mr. Messner, there's a lot of love in your words for the mountains, and there's a lot of love also for the Coppa delle Alpi. Can we come by and say hello to you during our route? Will we meet you? Will we see you somewhere?
We'll see. I'm very anxious to see all the participants at Brunico, in the Museum of Brunico, which is a museum in the mountains, on the 30th of April, because Mille Miglia will pass through the Coppa delle Alpi, and I'll be able to tell that for me, the population are more important than the mountaintops. The populations give culture, give life to the mountains. And it's very difficult for the farmers in the mountain to survive economically because of the problems of the animals and the bears and the boars, and we must do everything that we can to sustain the mountain and to keep and to tutelate also the towns and the biodiversity. And this Coppa delle Alpi is ideal to put the focus on these themes.
And so it is a competition that we will do together, Mr. Messner, a competition that we'll have to bring an important message for the Alps and the mountains. Thank you very much from Aci Brescia Bonomi. Thank you, President Brescia Beatrice Sautini, and to the Councillor Alessandro Cantoni, House of Sport. We'll see you at the Coppa delle Alpi.
Goodbye. Bye, and see you on the 30th of April.
30th of April. Thank you, Reinhold Messner. I'm very happy because we had to be punctual with Mr. Resner, like we are with the mountains. As the appointments with the mountains is sacred, Alberto. As you can see, other people are in connection, are being collected. Here is Mr. Alberto Piantoni, CEO of Mille Miglia, I would like to say something to you that which Mr. Bonomi told me before. It is an idea of Alberto. This is Alberto's idea. Alberto went beyond this time with this incredible idea of the Coppa delle Alpi.
It's my idea, but without those who work, there's no, of course, they don't work, you can't realize your ideas. The colleagues, of course. Yes. The route, of course, you can ask Giuseppe to tell you rapidly. Moreover, it's because why did Mille Miglia decide to do this? Mille Miglia has decided, also in Italy, to sustain and to have all Mille Miglia Italians, areas of Mille Miglia which are in Italy. And so it's our way of being to give support. In reality, the Alps are a little bit of a paradox, because if you calculate the great area, the macro region is 70 million people. It's more or less 45% of the PIL of Europe. And so it's a very rich area. This macro area of Alpine is very rich. And it's more 400,000 kilometers. So they're very important areas for automotive, the Piemonte, Lombardy, the Veneto region. There's the artisan, there's the French, there's the whole Swiss area and their technology. It's a paradox because it's a very rich area. But if we concentrate on the dorsal of the Alpine, where the minority live, the small towns that go from 500 to 1,500 people, 2,000 people, there is a very contrary impact. There are young people who leave. And of course, there's the change of the climate, and which in some way interferes. There's the zones, there's storms. This creates inside what is the patrimony, what is the heritage of Europe. Alpine is the green lung of Europe. It's the biggest reserve of sweet water, and it's also a reserve of values, because in these values, the sense of solidarity, of work, hard work, the source of how to handle the resources is very deep. And so in some way, this exchange, or where the richness is very, very big, but in the themes that we have to come together with and to decide, Mille Miglia has decided to put their little nose inside it, because these communities have known and are responding to us. You'll see there will be people in part, some connections, for example, the use of the water, the recycled water to make snow, the way of reusing water to make snow. There's many, many themes like agriculture. Also, Mesna was speaking about it. It's very important that it remains important for the cultivation of the Alps and also the cultural ways. He's got these 8 museums in the mountains, and this is another thing which is very, very important to see. So Mille Miglia, in its root, it's a great challenge. It's a great situation that I think that it's very important for us. Mille Miglia is carbon neutral. The company, Coppa delle Alpi, is also carbon neutral. So what we have tried to do to neutralize our impact, we've done it and we'll continue to do it. But we, having this platform of communication, can give great resource to what can happen and increasing improvement. And so in this story that we're going to tell, the people that are going too far, Lino Zani, who will show us the Linea Bianca, he'll tell us as well, maybe he can tell us what we can do. We will have a leg in television and local TV. that'll go from one side to the other. And then, of course, there'll be a convention. To call it a convention is, let's call it a meeting in Courmayeur, where maybe something can be born, maybe a new alliance can be born of these small communities. This is what we wanted to do. This is what we're going to do our best to do. And it's edition zero. Let's see. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alberto.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alberto.
I would like to underline this cultural soul that Alberto touched. Giuseppe, would you like to please tell us with your synthesis, the passages, the most important passages?
First of all, without great ideas, it's not really nice to work. And so I must tell you that Coppa delle Alpi this year follows the Mille Miglia idea, that if Mille Miglia hugs and unites Europe, this cavalcade will hug and unite all the 7 nations that on the Alpine arc will start in Trieste, and we'll go into Slovenia. At Kranjska Gora, we will go back into Italy at Cortina. Then we'll go to Austria at Seefeld and Garmisch in Germany. And then we'll come back to Tirano, Livigno in Italy. We will go to Switzerland at St. Moritz. We'll touch Lucerna, Gustav. And then we'll go to France at Courmayeur. And then through the Mont Blanc, we'll go to Chamonix. We've touched them all. The greatest pleasure is to tell us when to come back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Giuseppe. You have made us almost a calendar of the World Cup of skiing. You've spoken about the most iconic areas. Let's try these connections, because I'd like Lino also to give us some coordination. I think that Mara Ghidinelli, who is part of the Valdostano of the waters, in one of the most important waters in green section, is with us. Good morning. Good morning and welcome.
Hello, can you hear me? Yes, very well. Thank you for being with us. Buongiorno. Hello. What is the message for Coppa delle Alpi? Well, we are very enthusiastic as a company to participate in this initiative, as if we have the spirit of valuing, and the spirit that unifies and joins the culture, also the economy, and everything that's found in the Alpine Arc. We would like to give our contribution as producer of green energy, and we hope that this occasion will be useful for everybody, that can put the spotlight on the importance of water, of managing the stocking of the water, and also how the water in all the various territories, in the various sectors of the economy. We're very happy to be part of the team, and we thank you for this opportunity.
And we are very happy to have you on board. And so water we drink a lot also there. We've had a lot here. Can we be a bit more optimistic for the summer?
Well, a lot of water has arrived, a lot of snow. Also yesterday it rained a bit, so now it's starting well.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Mara Ghidinelli. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And thank you. Welcome aboard. So, Fulvia, let me just say, let's see who's here. And we call people who maybe aren't here. I think I saw the mayor of Courmayeur. Mayor, good morning.
Good morning. Hello. I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. This is a magnificent day after the snow that arrived at the high peaks yesterday, and the rain at the valleys. We're getting prepared to have a wonderful arrival of the Coppa delle Alpi in a great style in Courmayeur.
This makes us very happy. We're near beautiful days today. What message can arrive from Courmayeur? If we can hear, of course, we've heard the big themes that Coppa delle Alpi will have. It's not only a competition, but it's also a social, cultural vehicle of discovering and rediscovering the areas.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the organizers for having chosen Courmayeur as the final leg and the arrival, and where there will be this very important convention. It will be a pleasure to hear all the various experiences that the participants and the news that everyone will give us, and the experience that we will have from all the populations that have always been adapting themselves, have always found solutions, And in this moment, we find ourselves a bit too much in the center of too much of bad moments. It seems like we are the ones who are causing the problems. But in fact, we are the first ones who have, in our territories, we are the first ones to feel the climate change. We have a foundation which studies the glaciers, and every day we keep them under control and we see those problems. But it's not obviously the people in the mountains that are causing this problem. The people in the mountains, I've always been very careful. We have to help them because the population continues to be, as we said before, as Messner said before, they can only exist if we manage to maintain the agriculture in the mountains with all the difficulties and all the problems and all the companies that there are, that also the companies that go and touch the little producers and put them in difficulty. We are the first, we are the ones who lives in the mountains, we are the first who have to maintain our territory in the best way, finding a right equilibrium, right balance with the economic side. We cannot be tied to a park where we cannot do anything just because then there are the tourists who come for 10 days and impose and want to impose certain choices. Obviously, we are careful, and we're very happy to hear what is happening in the other parts of the Alps and to find a solution together.
We thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, and we hope that we'll be able to arrive to you on the 4th of May, between the 3rd and the 4th of May, and to celebrate again the end of Coppa delle Alpi 2024. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day and good Coppa delle Alpi to
Thank you very
everybody.
much, Roberto Rota, Mayor of Courmayeur. Marco Zini from Livigno. Welcome, Zini. Welcome for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. For us in Livigno, it's a great pleasure to be part of what is the world of Mille Miglia, and it's really great to be with the first event of Coppa delle Alpi, with this specific event, which is particular, which will allow the territories to speak about themselves, to tell our peculiarities, and what allows the mountains to live. We believe in this project. We see it as something very, very positive to be able to talk about ourselves and our territory and our mountains, and most of all, to understand the aspects which are focused on being able to live in the mountain and to live the mountain, and how the mountain allows us to live and how it allows to live in tourism, and the activities that the mountains allow, also how to maintain it and to bring it forward in everywhere. Tourism for us is made us be a population and has allowed us to remain there and to remain us to grow. And it has also allowed us to maintain the mountain and to cure and to take care of the mountain. Also taking care of all the agricultural situations that are in the mountains, which are very important. So for us, it will be very, very important to valorize our products, producers, our agricultural products, and the quality products that come from our area and from our mountain. We would like to bring these products to the whole world, and we are convinced that Mille will be a real instrument and may to show our area, our mountains. And also sometimes we have some difficulties to show or to prove or to show our peculiarities. We are sure Mille will be able to do this. It will be a big instrument to bring a great brand which goes throughout the whole world, and we are satisfied that it will be, we are glad to be part of this great area that is very beautiful, and we are very satisfied.
And we are very happy, Zini, to have you with us. Thank you very much, and we will see you in the third leg. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Livigno. Third leg, which stops in Seefeld in Tyrol. And from Seefeld, we have Lisa Krenkel. Hello. There is a final...
Hello, can you hear me?
Buongiorno, mi potete sentire? Sì, yes, we hear you.
Okay, perfect. So hello, I'm really excited to be here and to welcome you in the name of the tourism of Seefeld. It's that the Region Seefeld is part of the Coppa delle Alpi again, and we are excited to be part of this fantastic experience. So the Coppa delle Alpi is more than an event. It's really about learning from each other and sharing the experiences. And we are very much looking forward to that because we think like the collaboration is super important. And that will be the topic we will present. And we can tell you more at our tour stop. It's about the collaboration between farmers, locals, and also the tourism board. And we decided to grow a special kind of potato together and then create a dish and bring those dishes to the local restaurants. And when you're in Seefeld, we will tell you more about this kind of collaboration. And it's really great for us that we will be a tour stop because the Coppa delle Alpi, it's more than an event. It's really this chance to share experiences and to learn. And we are looking forward to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you to Seefeld, and compliments for being with us. Seefeld is the third leg until St. Moritz, and that's the fourth we have to arrive in Gstaad, where we have Andreas Zoppas. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. So first of all, thank you for the interesting press conference. It was very interesting for us to hear what you're talking about. So I'm working at the commune in Salen and was a former worker at the tourism board in Gstaad. And we are both very happy that you're coming to Gstaad with La Coppa delle Alpi 2024 on the 2nd of May 2024. We are very proud that you have chosen our destination as a perfect stop for your journey. We will do our best to support your trip to Gstaad and to give you a great experience up in the mountains in a small village which still has the same number of inhabitants and cows. You will see, so we have 7,500 cows and the same number of inhabitants in our area. So Gstaad is really a touristic destination, and we will have discussions in the evening during the dinner with people from tourism, with typical farmers here from the area, and of course also with the commune, with different thematics which we will discuss together. So we are really happy to have you very soon here in Gstaad. Thank you very much.
We'll be very happy to be there. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Zoppas. Let's jump to St. Moritz, third leg, as I said, from Seefeld, with Luigi Lenatti. Welcome, Mr. Lenatti.
Buongiorno a tutti, grazie
Good
per
afternoon, everybody, and thank you very much
per farci partecipare a
for
questo
making us
bellissimo evento.
participate in this wonderful event.
Siamo molto felici
We're very
di
happy
partecipare
to
per una seconda
participate
volta e
for
questa
the
volta
second
con
time
questo
and
tema
with this
importante della
very important
sostenibilità.
theme of sustainability.
Noi cerchiamo
And we are
di
trying
far vedere una
to show
sostenibilità,
our
diciamo, alternativa ai bellissimi lavori che i nostri colleghi
our
nelle altre
beautiful
destinazioni
works that
stanno
we've done and
sviluppando,
all our
purtroppo
colleagues are
stanno
doing and how they're
sviluppando.
developing this project.
E puntiamo
And
molto a un
we're
discorso di
really looking
sostenibilità di
at
infrastrutture
infrastructure,
turistiche e sportive che sono servite negli anni
and also the years
naturalmente per
that has
rendere St.
always
Moritz
made St.
famosa in
Moritz
tutto il
very
mondo,
famous in the
anche grazie a
world,
due
and also thanks
importantissimi
to
giochi olimpici.
to
E
the
ovviamente hanno
Olympic
creato
Games, which have created
un'importantissima
a very
offerta
important
turistica che ha
touristic offer
attratto turisti da tutto il mondo,
which has
visitatori da tutto il
attracted all
mondo, ma soprattutto queste strutture, queste
tourists, but these
infrastrutture
structures, these
turistiche e
infrastructures,
sportive hanno
touristic
creato
and sporting, have
possibilità
created the
per la
possibility
comunità
for
locale
the local
di creare
community to
proprio
create
un futuro
a future,
proprio dal punto di
a
vista anche
working
lavorativo e dal punto di
future,
vista atletico. Quindi
and an
abbiamo molti
athletic future.
atleti anche a
So we have
livello
many
nazionale
athletes,
svizzero
also
che
national
sono, diciamo,
and
nati e
Swiss,
cresciuti
which were
in
born,
Engadina, St.
let's say,
Moritz, e
in St.
grazie a
Moritz.
queste
And thanks
infrastrutture
to these
costruite
infrastructures
negli anni
created in these
passati
past
hanno
years,
potuto
we have been
percorrere
able
una carriera
to have
sportiva di
this
altissimo livello,
career at
arrivare
this high
a
level
vincere delle Olimpiadi e quindi
and
anche a
to even win
rappresentare un
the
po'
Olympic
quella che è la
Games and
sostenibilità
to show what
di
the
eventi del
sustainability
genere
is
destinazioni di
in
montagna
destinations of the
come per esempio
mountains,
St.
like,
Moritz.
for example, St. Moritz.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lenatti. And we'd also like to say hello to Mr. Fabrizio Da Luisio from St. Moritz. Now we are going to look for him. Here we go.
Buongiorno, grazie mille.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Luigi. Luigi Lenati already said what I don't have anything to add. So just welcome to St. Moritz. We can't wait to have you here with us soon. See you soon.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So now we are missing Lucerne. I don't know if we can. Do we have? No, we don't have connection. So I would like to thank the police, the local police. As Carabini has always taught us, there would be no manifestation without the fundamental help of the police, the partners, the institutional partners, the Valle Aosta, the university, and the mountain. And I would also like Lino Zani to close this today and to tell us what he's going to tell us about, or what he has intention to tell us at Lina Bianca. Welcome.
Good. Hello, everybody. For me, this is an honor when Alberto asked me to participate in this race, to follow it. I am a mountain person, completely, 100%. And when Alberto involved me in this project, which concerns all the Alps, for me it was a very beautiful thing, made me very happy. As you all know, I have this program, which is very important. I was the inventor, the editor of Linea Bianca on Rai Uno. But not only, but in my life I've done so many things dedicated to the mountains. I'm an Alpine climber. I'm a skiing instructor. I've been up to the 8,000 meters with Reinhold Messner, and I have had all these experiences, and I've always told these experiences with the mountains. This great adventure, I've always been an ambassador of the mountains in the world. I've worked for the FAO. I created the partnership in the mountains. I have done so many things connected to the mountains. This project really mirrors everything that I have done, everything that I have connected through the various towns. I've already done this with dogs. I did this whole Alpine arc. I did exactly more or less the same legs. I know very well. We started in Italy, stopped in Italy, passing through Switzerland, France, Austria. We'd never been to Slovenia, but I must say this route that has been designed is really exceptional. And above all, it is going to lead to these conventions, these forums that we'll have along the route. We will have mountain people who will tell us their experience. I could tell you so many things. I could tell you about the last experience that I had in Adamello. I removed a carrot and from 2,000 meters in ice. And it was, we've just done a press conference, we did one last week. Think we can go back 2,000 years ago. But this carrot is telling us that we have reached a point of no return, unfortunately. And in 50 years, our glacier will no longer be there. So we must think of the value at an economic value. If this ice disappears, imagine the disaster that we will have. So we are trying to launch this idea to our politicians and to do something concrete, to solve what is happening. Because in Adamello there will be no more water arriving if there are no more glaciers. They will not even have water to drink, apart from the one that comes from the rain. So imagine the disaster that we're going to have. And we're going to speak to all these people that are explaining to us what is exactly happening in the Alps at a level of economics, at the economic level, agricultural level. Also the animals that are overtaking the lands. We have to learn to live with the wolves and the bears. In High Val Camonica, where I have, there's a group of wolves, about 30 wolves, that continue to bother the people and to scare them. The bears, there are 3 bears that continue to enter into the lands of the people. They're 20 kilometers from Ponte di Legno. So we will discover with them, and every day I will do a connection with Rai, with Uno Martina program on Rai, to explain exactly what we will come across and our experiences that we'll have during the trip. In the meantime, I thank very much Alberto, Mrs. Beatrice Saltini, the President, Mr. Bonomi, to have this possibility to tell everybody about
Thank you,
this
Lino.
experience.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you, Lino Zani. So the great Alpine journey starts on the 28th of April, which will then return on the 4th of May. I want to thank Archibrescia Bonomi, President of Mille Miglia Sautini, and the Council of Sport. And all of you, have a good time and have a good Coppa delle Alpi. Thank you and have